how much did the opportunity to have the number one draft pick play into your wanting this job?
Huge. I think Shad and the organization is positioned, and it's not by accident. Um, Shad got very involved in the entire uh, roster, et cetera, and I think it's primed. It's primed to put together a good team. I think, Gene, we know each other, and people know me that I am not going to jump into a situation where I don't believe we can win. I won't do that. And I think everything is here in play. Now we got to do it. First of all, I have to get a great staff, not a good staff, a great staff. And when people are recommending, I've had multitude of people calling, and my comment is save the recommendation unless that you feel that person is elite in all areas, because that's what Jacksonville deserves, and that's what we're going to have on our staff. So, but the players and putting together a team that they want to win. I know that.
What, if anything, do you think will be maybe the most interesting or toughest part of the transition for you that you're looking forward to at least tackling at some point?
Um, Winning. You're in a league that is designed to be 500. You're talking about, Coach Belichick, one of my great friends and a person I've always admired. He's the best of all time, and you're talking about a 60-some% winning percentage. You're talking about the league is built to be 500. And I've not, I coached at Utah where we were picked to lose most of our games. I coached at Bowling Green where we're picked to lose most of our games. And then Florida and Ohio State, you're picked to win most of the games. So that's the biggest challenge, is looking across the field and saying they got what you got, or sometimes they got more than you got. My vision or my dream has always been the fastest team on the field, and the team that plays. When I say fastest, not necessarily 40-time fast, but fast. One of the great compliments I can remember we ever had was the legendary coach John Robinson. He's coaching at UNLV, and I was at Utah. And we walk out to the 50-yard line. He looks at me and he said, "That's the fastest team I've ever coached against." And I'm thinking, we only have maybe one guy that runs sub 4.5. So, but then you watch the film, they play fast. And the reason you play fast, the 4 to 6 is I want a team that plays fearless. And that's our coaches. That's first of it falls on the coaching staff. One way to take a great player and slow him down is be too complicated, and that won't. I can assure you that will not happen. And if it will, I'll step in. So 4 to 6 that's the length of a play. The only demand that I will have is you give everything you got for them. If you make a mistake, we have to coach you through that, and that's on the coaching staff. And point A to point B is there's a starting point A and a finish point B, and that's easy to evaluate on film. Between A to B, it better be is everything you got. And that's going to be the expectation of our organization. So other than that, will we run or throw it? I think the history. It's a very adaptable. If you have a Dwayne Haskins at quarterback that you can throw it 50 times a game, we're going to do what's best. If you happen to have Zeke Elliott at tailback, we happen to run the ball more then. So it's going to be built. There's not a set system yet, and that'll certainly be impacted by the coordinator as we play. So that's my vision, is when you grab a seat in this beautiful stadium, is you're going to see a team play really fast.
And obviously the Jaguars do have the number one overall pick. What are your thoughts on this upcoming quarterback class? And is there a separation in that quarterback class with the top overall guy?
You see Trevor, you see Justin, you see Zach, you see, that this is going to be, as Shad said, this is a monumental moment for this franchise. And we've seen some franchises explode, and we've seen others fail. And I've said this many times, throughout my career, is that when the NFL says it's a quarterback league, I would say, well, so is college, and so is high school, so is Pop Warner. It's a quarterback sport. So whoever takes that snap, we have got to be right on. And I think Shad said it best, that this is going to be the term that you're going to hear throughout our time at Jacksonville. There is a partnership, and there's going to be as complete transparency. That's the way I've always operated. And the GM that we hire is going to be complete, and to our owner, he is invested in an organization. And I'm telling you now, the reason I'm standing behind his mic, he wants to win. He wants to win not for himself. He wants to win for Jacksonville. And who we pick at that quarterback spot, that's going to be one of the most important decisions I've made in my lifetime. And along with the partnership of our owner and our general manager, and the ones that are out there, my initial study, because I have been studying a lot, I like to use the term elite. I see some elite quarterbacks out there right now.